Hello, everyone, and welcome to the SD channel, aka Spiritual Desires, for we are always spiritually led to our utmost desires. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. Today, we are going to be doing a collective reading for all zodiac signs. For all zodiac signs are welcomed here in this safe space. Today's reading, we're going to switch it up just a little bit. We're actually going to do a themed type reading. And the theme of today's reading is what's coming in for you. Okay, so what's ahead, what's going on in our north node, things of that nature. So yeah, we're going to see what is coming in for the collective. Of course, all of my readings are for entertainment purposes only, though, so you have to understand that everything may or may not resonate with you. However, just take what does, apply that to your life and your situation, and leave the things that do not resonate, okay? But of course, if you are in need of a personal reading or just an in-depth look at a personal situation that you may be going through, please check out all of the information in my description box below. It has all of my mentors' information there. She is an amazing woman, and she offers a lot of services on her website. A lot of, if you need a personal reading, if you need a John of Bed cleansing, if you need some crystal healing, a lot of other offers as well. Please again reach out to her, for she is an amazing spiritual advisor and she has helped me along my journey, and I know she can do the same for you. Okay, so please check out all of her information. All right, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get directly into your reading. Okay, so what we don't see that's coming in for us, let's see, where should we start? All right, thank you, Spirit, so much for being here with us today. What messages do you have for the collective today, Spirit? Oh my goodness, it is flying out. What messages do you have for the collective when it comes to what we don't see that is coming in for us? Okay, so the energy is hot and heavy already. The first card you have out here, it says magic. All right, as you can see, the infinity symbol right there in the palm of her hand. But she's on fire. She's ready to create whatever it is that she wants. So ultimately, you are attracting in whatever goals you have for yourself, whatever life path it is that you're going down, you are manifesting it, okay? You are using your spiritual tools to attract in all the positive and good things for you. And you're just very on fire. You're very much in an energy of, I'm going after what I want. No one is going to get in my way. No one is going to stop me. I am determined to be successful, and I'm just going down a path of I'm going down a path that is bringing in a lot of good things, a lot of uh how can I put it? It's just like you're so confident and you are already very aware that what's coming in for you is what you desire. It's what you have been attracting in your life. So the things that you've been praying for, again, the things that you've been manifesting, you've been healing, and you have been connecting to your higher self, and you already know what it is that you are wanting to, like, you already know the path that you want for yourself, and you're moving in that direction and you're not looking back. Okay, so you are very much you're just your senses are heightened. Okay, um you're just very magical at this time, very, very magical. Okay, so the next card you have out here is the shadow card. Okay, so a lot of inner work, a lot of inner healing, um looking at yourself in the mirror and notating the things about yourself that you know are needing to be revamped. Okay, you are needing to overcome anything that is internally setting you back. um yeah, and so to you're willing to make the necessary changes within so that you can start to see external changes in your life. All right, and then the next card you have out here, it says connection. Okay, yes, connection. Okay, so as you can see in this picture, she's doing yoga, she's stretching, she's being very flexible with her body, but she's also outside. She's in water, okay, and you can see the beautiful skies around her. Okay, so she's just connecting to Mother Earth at the end of the day. You're connecting again with your higher self. You are really in tune with yourself on a vibration level. You're very much going with the flow. You're being easy. You're not getting too out of your element. You're very connected right now. Okay, so just continue to stay poised. Continue to have that calm nature about yourself. Because again, you really are attracting a life that you have so desperately wanted. Okay. And you really are healing yourself within so that you can connect with the world around you. Okay, at the bottom of the deck here, you have song. All right. So as you can see, she's very much. Hold on one second. Okay, so as you can see, oh my goodness, the noise. As you can see, she is very much just centered. She is just trying to release any negative energy. She's listening to some type of sound, some type of music that is uplifting her. She's listening to kind of just the aura around her. Okay, as you can see, she's very relaxed. She's very still. And so that is what I feel like the divine is trying to tell you. Just relax your energy, just be calm. If you know that there are elements around you that are just trying to take you out of your peace, just do your best not to let anything distract you. Okay, just be centered. Just try to vibe at a high frequency, and just again be calm in nature and let go of any excessiveness that is either pulling you back or that's just trying to distract you ultimately. So just let go of anything that's trying to stand in your way, because God is trying to send you messages. And in order for you to hear what God is trying to say to you, you need to be able to be in a very relaxed state. You need to have an open heart and you need to be coming from a very pure place. Okay, so just relax, calm yourself down, and let go of any stresses or worries that are trying to kind of creep in. All right. Okay. So what you don't see that's coming in for you here, you have a lot of opportunities that are coming in. You are going to be going through a phase where again you are just healing internally, and you're just trying to balance out your frequency and you're trying to connect with yourself so that you can move forward in the way that's more in alignment with you. Okay, so healing is what you don't see coming in. The ability to heal, like you are going to be in you're going to have a moment where you can just relax and release. All right, and again with shadow work, sometimes that is a hard phase to go through. It's kind of like releasing any sense of pride that you may have had, trying to release any like egotistical ways that could have been holding you back. And it doesn't even have to necessarily be like you were a specific way that just was bad. It's just like you could be fearful of some things. Okay, that's something that needs to be healed, right? You can be maybe like you have insecurities when it comes to relationships. Okay, so that's something that needs to be healed. Whatever it is that you typically mask to the world, but you know deep down it's also those same things that are holding you back. You are going through a phase where you can heal that. And so that way you can release any fears or you can release any um, internal energies that were just depleting you from fulfilling your purpose and from going down the right path that the spirit wants you to go. Okay. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Mm, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What is it that we don't see that is coming in for us, Spirit? What is it that we need to see that is coming in for us? Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Thank you for your support, Spirit. Thank you for helping us to see what it is that we need to know. Spirit, what is coming in for us? Spirit, what is coming in for the collective? Okay, so the card you have out is Solitude, number 9. Okay. So again, spending time alone, spending time with yourself, going within, learning things about yourself, um, learning the things that you need to change, learning about the things that maybe you've just hidden or you've suppressed for so long, and now it's time for those feelings and emotions to kind of come to the top so that they can be healed and released and let go. All right, so the next card you have out here, it says Sacrifice, number 12. Okay, so again, everything is talking about letting something go, letting go of your ego, letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of maybe even a job that is no longer bringing in um, happiness for you. Maybe even letting go of a relationship or a person that has been holding you back. Maybe also just letting go of a toxic way. Anything that you do excessively is something that you need to let go or figure out a way to do it more in moderation, okay? Um, but at the end of the day, whatever toxic ways have been kind of following you along your path, you're releasing it and you are knowingly sacrificing whatever it is that you know is not going to be of use for you moving forward. Okay, so you yourself know your situation. If you know that something has been holding you back, maybe you drink too much, maybe you smoke a lot, maybe, and it doesn't have to even be with a, like a drug or anything like that. Maybe you overshop, maybe you overeat. Um, Anything. You could over exercise, you know what I mean? Overwork yourself. Whatever it is that is you are doing too much of, you're needing to release that. So that's what you don't see coming in is the opportunity to let these things go. Okay. God has already been showing you that there are certain things that you are holding on to too tightly. Okay. So releasing those toxic ways, releasing those attachments is going to help open up new doors for you. All right, so keep that in mind. Okay, so the next card you have out here, it says positive movement forward. All right, beautiful card, number 8. That goes right back to this magician card. Okay, so you have 2 8s. The infinity symbol, as you can see, it represents the number 8, and then again the number 8. Okay, so the number 8 is very important here, and the number 8 again, it goes with the infinity symbol. So it's just about that is just about infinity and beyond. Okay, so you can achieve anything. There are no ceilings to what you can do in this world. All right, the world is in the palm of your hands, and whatever it is that you do want, as long as you sacrifice the things that are holding you back, you're going to be able to move more in alignment with what's right for you. You're going to be able to go down a path that makes you happy, a path that is more fulfilling. Okay, so be decisive about what it is that you need to do when it comes to the changes that you need to make, as well as be decisive about making sure that you focus on what's ahead, okay? Because you have so much good things coming in. It's just going to require a bit of releasing and a bit of letting go of what's possibly have been holding you back this whole time. All right. At the bottom of the deck here, you have spiritual strength, number 9. Okay, so again, it's going to require strength. It's going to require a level of effort, and It's not just going to be easy to let go of a particular thing that you have been holding on to for so long. Okay, that's understandable. Change takes time. Being able to release things that we're fearful of letting go can also take time. But you have to make the initiative. You have to be mindful about making these changes, because ultimately, if you are wanting to see a victory at the end of all of this, you have to take that leap of faith first. God will meet you as long as you are willing to put in the effort, okay? But He has to see that you are serious about changing, that you are serious about evolving, and that you are serious about your spiritual growth here, okay? Mm. You know what? Really quickly, let me read my T messages, because I meant to do it at the beginning of the read and I forgot. So let's see what it says here. It says, be fearless, know that all will be provided at the right time, okay? Again, these are little yogi tea messages. I love their tea, and they have beautiful messages that can also be uplifting words and uplifting words of advice that you can use, all right? So the next one says, love is the highest of all virtues. You see that? All right, so love. It's all about love, being fearless, and having gratitude. This one says gratitude leads to love. Okay, so be grateful, give out good vibes, loving vibes, and be fearless. All right, so that too is also a part of today's energy here. All right, let's see what else we have. Hmm, okay, I think we can go ahead and just start pulling some words of wisdom from spirit. Let's get some words of wisdom from spirit. But yeah, ultimately, again, what you don't see that's coming in here is just the opportunity to heal. That is what this next phase for you that's coming up is all about. About you healing, releasing, letting go of what doesn't serve you, and moving forward in a direction that is more purposeful for the life that God wants you to live, okay? It's all about maturing, evolving, and again, your spiritual growth. All right, let's see. Yeah, what advice do you have for the collective? Here, what advice do you have for the collective? Here, what advice do you have for the collective? Okay, so we have a few cards coming out here. Okay, I apologize about the noise. There's nothing I can do about it, and I think they're doing it on purpose, but it is what it is. We'll get through it. Okay, so the first card that comes out here, it says, am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? Okay, so ask yourself that question. Are you focused on what you're losing or gaining? As we can see, you are going to have to release something, but you have to ask yourself, is what you have been holding on to worth continuing to hold on to? Are you really losing something, or are you really releasing something so that you can bring in brand new opportunities? And you have to ask yourself that, okay? So let me read this message on the back here. It says, are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action. Today, make a list of all the things you will gain from the change you are going through. Feel your heart. Take a breath and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming, okay? So believe that. Believe that what's coming in is way more fruitful for you than what you could have ever had up to now at this point in your life. Okay, you really are gaining a new perspective. You really are gaining and attracting in more wealth, more support. And so, in order to gain these things, again, you have to just release and let go of all the things that's not helping you to go in this new path. Okay. All right. So, the next one says, am I letting fear stop me? So, the energy is very potent here. Okay. It's all about what are you holding on to? If you have yet to figure that out, it needs to be figured out. And maybe what it is that you are um, scared to sacrifice is that fear. Maybe you're fearful of a move that's happening in your life. Maybe you're fearful of possibly being let go from a job. Maybe you are fearful of losing a home, anything, right? It can be with family, it can also be with friends, and of course, it can also be like with romantic relationships. But again, it's just about you, okay? It's about you stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something differently, all right? And I feel like sometimes that it's fearful to take a leap of faith because you don't know once you step off that mountain, if something will catch you, right? So it's understandable that fear can creep in when it comes to making changes in our life, but that is a part of what needs to be released in order for all of the good things to come in. Okay, so let me read what it says. It says, some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, and even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dreams. Today's soul action. Journal where you can be more consistent in your life in alignment with your soulful goals. Then show up. All right. So do what you have to do. Show up for yourself. Show up for your family. Show up for your legacy. All right. Just put that effort into the changes that are necessary for you to make. You are being given the opportunity to do so. Okay? So take that time. Okay, you have two more. So the next card says, what am I grateful for right now? What are you grateful for? Ask yourself that. What is going on in your life that you know that you need to be thankful for? Okay? Because life can always be harder than what it is. So there are always things around us that we can be grateful for, that we can give God his praise. Okay? So make sure that you are giving God his praise for all the things and all the ways in which he has shown up for you. Those are the things that you can be grateful for. If you have a meal in your and if you have a meal in your stomach, be grateful. If you have a roof over your head, be grateful. If you have clothes on your back, be grateful. If you are still here on this earth, be grateful. All right. Let's see what it says. It says, adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all of our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. Today's soul action. The universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and think of three things for which you are grateful for today. Notice the abundance growing within you. Okay? So be grateful. Again, even with the T messages, like I said, it all goes together. It said, again, gratitude leads to love. All right. So, in order to attract the things that you love in this world, in order to attract all of the beautiful things to us that we so deep desire, you have to be grateful for what you already have. Okay. In order for God to give you more, you have to already have that thankful heart for the things that He has done for you thus far. So always be grateful and always count your blessings. All right. Last one. It says, what are the dominant emotions that run my life? What are the dominant emotions that run my life? All right. It reads, how do you feel your day? Stress or joy? trust or anger, anxiety or peace. We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin feeling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. Today's soul action. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? So ask yourself that, okay? If there are emotions that are overcoming you and those emotions are clouding your judgment, then first recognize those emotions and then do whatever healing methods are necessary to clear them out, okay? Withdraw your emotions the best way you can, whether that is through meditating, whether that is through yoga, whether that is just going to the spa for the day to just, you know, help to get those kinks out of your body, to help you release, whatever it is. Like I said again, also, I have an amazing spiritual advisor that can help clear out emotional blockages. Okay, so please, if you know that you are experiencing a block spiritually, reach out to her. Again, her name is Miss Elaine. She's an amazing spiritual advisor, and all of those types of issues that we've been speaking of in this reading, she can help clear out the things that are stopping you from progressing. All right. So, as again, I advise you to reach out to her if you know that you are experiencing a personal situation like that that you may need assistance with. Okay. But yeah, just like I said, just go connect with nature, go connect with Mother Earth, go outside. And it doesn't have to be like a grand thing that it ain't like you have to go off somewhere and go be in the woods. No, just go for a run at the park. Okay. Like I said, go to the spa for a day. Maybe if you have a beach in a place where you live, go, put your feet in the sand. Just go outside, get away from all of the distractions and try to connect to yourself within. All right. So yeah, well, those are the messages in today's reading. I hope that you did enjoy it. I hope that this is able to help you see what is coming in for you soon. And I hope that you can use some of these messages as guidance along your journey. All right. Well, with all of that being said, I hope to see you in the next reading. Until then, be safe, be good. No, see, let me do it again. Be safe, be blessed. Be good to yourself and be good to others. All right. I will see y'all in the next one.